welcome to the Fishnet. I'm Garrett Hallfish. Here we have the illuminated Alex Hartwig, and of course his girlfriend, Paige Naylor. Now, you may be wondering what this image is for. This is part 3 of our movie discussion, foreign movie discussion. Today I wanted to talk about whether or not you prefer subtitles or dubs, so voice dubbing. Now, I feel like all three of us kind of agree that subtitles are better.
Yes.
Because I do know, like, I have friends I don't understand when they like dubs.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Because, like, I get that, like, say you're watching a show while you're, like, eating popcorn or something, and you're trying to read, well, then you end up, like, with popcorn all over you, and, like, I can understand.
It's a little difficult.
I understand there's times for subtitles, but I don't know, it's just... One, I love hearing the audio from whatever language that is, because I feel like you can hear their acting better.
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of like they're communicating with the director and they're communicating with people that are inside the film.
Right.
And I think it just makes it just different and
more
richer.
authentic.
Yeah, more authentic.
You get the full picture instead of just getting like a flavor of whoever dubbed it.
Yeah, some guy they hired who watches the film and then does that. I mean, not all the time. That's not always the case. I know that for a fact. I mean, I think Miyazaki's a great example of that.
Right.
I'm sure I don't know exactly, but I'm sure that you get high profile actors that are playing these characters.
Well, I think it's definitely gotten better in more recent times because
definitely.
Like with Miyazaki specifically is because he gets legitimate actors.
Oh yeah, I mean he has Matt Damon's in Ponyo. I'm pretty sure.
I hate Ponyo.
I know, but he's in it.
Ponyo's a dick.
Dakota Fanning for My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah,
and her sister.
But it's like when you think of like other, especially like I guess with TV shows mainly, like even other movies, whenever they get the dubbing, it's always just like, hiya, how are you doing?
Oh,
and
yeah,
they always do like the canned accent. And it just makes it so worse.
The only one that I've always loved, and I don't think I'm ever gonna switch to the subs.
Pokemon.
No, no, not at all. I don't know. Gotta keep the dubs, man. It's the dubs for Dragon Ball Z, and for many of the other ones that like Funimation did around that time. Mm-hmm. I love.
Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000! 9,000?! There's no way that could be right! It can't!
Don't be so sure. I'll have you know I was trained in the art of Kaioken.
I love the voice of Vegeta, like Goku, like that's the voice. And then I switch to subs and I'm like, that voice, I can't feel it. It's like kind of part of like nostalgia. I love those voices.
You probably had a connection to it too.
Oh, I
watching
did.
It's sort of
I
like
love those voices.
Star Fox 64, where Star Fox 64, the script to Star Fox 64, whoever wrote, it's a masterwork.
It is.
I don't know, on Facebook when I have all my liked books, I just have to. I think his name like Mitsuhiro Tanaka. I don't know. I liked him on Facebook. He doesn't exist. I'm like one of 3 people who like him, and the other one is a friend of mine. So, but we got a third person to like him.
Hey man, 3 people, that's pretty good.
Wait,
I'm gonna like
You know
it.
the third person?
No, I don't know the third person.
Oh.
But
Maybe that's
yeah.
maybe
So that's I imagine that's probably what Dragon Ball Z your feelings for it are like.
Definitely.
Where you have
It
Frieza
really
saying,
is.
if you were a cat, I'd pet you or whatever. No, if he were a cat, he'd purr like a cat. All right, Frieza.
Oh, please, Nail. Do you really believe that you could possibly harm me? Why, I would have thought you were much smarter than that, but I guess I misjudged you.
Well, Frieza has a very strange voice.
Well, one thing I never understood is like, they like to either when they bring him into it, so they exaggerate. So like the little kids are like, "Hey, how are you? I'm a little kid."
Yeah,
or
that's
like,
really bad.
Yeah, or they like. You get some way, like say he's like part alien, and you'd be like, "Yeah, how are you?"
I think that's pretty normal. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is a great example. Again, just like of those.
I mean,
so
they're saying more than "How are you?"
But it is still exactly like that.
There are a lot of movies though where it doesn't really matter whether you see them with sub or dub; they just can't be salvaged, such as Akira.
No,
can't be salvaged.
No.
That's a great movie.
It's a great
not
movie,
a great
but the thing is, you can't watch that dub. I know you've seen it.
I've seen it both ways. Yeah.
Oh well. The subs are great. It's a great film.
Well, I think because also part
with
with the
Miyazaki, Howl's Moving Castle is another one that I just don't get. I've seen it both ways. It's beautiful. It's good looking, but Both of those films, I just laughed at an opportune moment, and the person I saw it with got really mad. And Howl's Moving Castle was when he was mad. He was like getting his pacifist steam worked up. And the little thing got shot out of the anus of the warship, and was like, and wears like a European hat. I just died. Well, for the record, though, I will say that I think subtitles are best when they're not blocked by little robots on tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's another episode of the Fishnet. Join us next week for another topic. I was getting really worried. I was like,
I know.
I was
Oh,
getting
no.
so worried. Daniel, you were really pushing it, man. I was getting scared.
all right.